Hi Libra, welcome to your relationship reading. Thank you so much for being here. If you end up liking the video, if you could please hit like and subscribe, I would so appreciate it. Okay, so I like to just jump right in. Introductories and taking my time at the beginning, it's not my thing. It's just not my thing. So I'm going to get into your reading. Okay, so relationship messages for Libra. We're going to do you and them. This is not a gender specific reading. Any gender specific cards that come out, it's just energy. Okay, so for Libra, what is Libra's overall energy? What is Libra's overall energy? Thank you. Interesting. We got the Queen and King. Interesting. What is their partner's energy, overall energy in this relationship? What is their partner's? What is Libra's partner's overall energy in this relationship? Okay, that's wanting to come out. We have the Four of Swords. Oh, and we have a flipper. The Chariot. Okay. And this card keeps on popping up as I'm shuffling. That's the Nine of Wands. I just heard derailment. Derailment. So I'm going to put that there. And I'm just going to pull a couple more cards. Do I want to keep with this? Yeah. What is your challenge? What is your challenge? What is their challenge? Okay. Okay, Libra, this feels like, honestly, this isn't going to be for all of you, but it is going to be for some of you. It feels like you're dealing with a multiple person situation. So we have two queens, a king, and a knight. I don't know if I can get over that feeling, so I'm trying to read the cards in a different way where it's more a two-person partnership. But it feels like for you, it feels like you're heavily, like the queen is looking over at the king, but the king is looking somewhere else. And we have the Five of Wands, which is arguments, tension, difficulties, challenges, challenging. We have the Three of Swords, which is, it says heartbreak, suffering, and grief. It's like sadness, kind of feeling a little bit of despair, kind of like you're trying to get their attention. But it feels like they're not very receptive. Because we have the Four of Swords, Swords with the Chariot, it feels like somebody is mentally checking out, to be honest. Mentally checking out, and with the Knight of Pentacles, what I feel from this one is it feels like somebody who is slow to leave. I just want a clarifier for the Queen of Cups, because I'm having a hard time feeling that one, other than the initial feeling of it being like a multiple person situation, not just a two people situation. If you aren't already aware of that, then don't make that fit. This is for those who are already aware, because I feel like you're looking at them like I'm trying to it feels like somebody really cares about, feels like you really care about them. And they're just like mentally checking out. Can I get a clarifier for the Queen of Cups? Can I get a clarifier for the Queen of Cups, please? I keep on looking at my lepidolite, and lepidolite, it's purple, it's so pretty. Lepidolite is used for calming and also to help move away from addictions. And I keep on kind of getting like a little bit of a hint or a flavor of almost like devil energy. Like something that you're tied to, and it's hard for you to move forward because you're tied so heavily to something and you don't want it to go away. Like it has a little bit of that maybe codependency, but it feels more like somebody really loves their partner and they're trying to figure out ways to fix the situation, but the partner is kind of like mentally checked out and slow to leave. So I'm just going to dig in a little bit more. Can I get a clarifier for the Queen of Cups? Thank you. Queen of Cups, we have Temperance, which is, she's also moving the cups. Transmuting, it feels, and it's a card of patience, like it feels like you are trying so hard to fix what is broke, and I don't feel like they're working with you to do it. And it feels like the greatest source of your frustration is trying to work with them. And I don't feel like you want to walk away from them, but I feel like they're kind of edging out. I'm sorry, Libra. And honestly, if this resonates with you, it's also going to resonate as something that you already know. This isn't going to be something that you don't know. This is going to be something that you already know. You already feel it in your gut. You already have a feeling. They might have even have said something. If this doesn't resonate with you, please try a different reading. Don't make it... Don't make it fit, man. Don't make it fit. Okay. And these cards were really hard to shuffle, and it feels like it's a little bit of a messy situation. I wouldn't be surprised if this person was part of creating a similar situation like this before. Like there's some kind of repetitive cycle I'm feeling. Okay, what is fears, challenges, fears? More to the story for Libra. More to the story for Libra. Woo. Money path. path with money is waiting for you to find it. I'm honestly looking at that as more, maybe you're financially dependent on them, or they're financially dependent on you, or there's some kind of financial stress that is maybe why it's slow for them to go, or slow for them to, I'm just going to pull some more. What are fears, challenges, or information? Okay, I've got a couple more cards. Let's see what these say. Victory in some endeavor. Quill, get back to the basics. Hard work ahead. Pig, beware of greed. I don't feel like you need to be aware of greed, or beware, whatever that word, beware. Anyways, I feel like they need to be honest. Like, I keep on wanting to pull more cards here than I do over here, because I don't feel like they're even receptive. But with you, it feels like maybe helping you to see that you're okay. And to really assess a situation in a way where it is equal to you, and it's not you putting so much effort into it when that person's already mentally checked out and not meeting you halfway. Like, if this resonates with you, you deserve so much better. What is the challenge together? What is their challenge together that they are learning? What is their challenge together that they are learning? This one wants to come out. Seven of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Death card. I'm going to take that. See, like, they're both purple. It feels like you know this. What kind of relationship is this, please, Spirit? Thank you. Clock. Need time, takes time, end time, cycles, time to heal, progress. Can I get a clarifier for the clock? Because it feels almost like that's wishful thinking. Thank you. Four of Wands. Four of Wands with the Temperance. Yeah, you really do want to transform this relationship, but it feels like on their side, it's not the most receptive energy. What is their intentions towards Libra? Thank you. We have the Runner, Not Enough, and Twin Flame. So this does not feel like a twin flame relationship. Just gonna put that right out there. But I feel like Spirit is just trying to give the energy of the twin flames. And the twin flames energy, when it's not in its receptivity and growth and movement towards each other, it's the energy of not completely clicking and one person not really being a part of the situation, and that person kind of moving away or running away. And we have the runner right here, and then we have not enough. It feels like you hold the energy of not enough, frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy. I don't know if there's jealousy in here. There could be for some of you, but it feels like you're giving this person a lot of leeway, like a lot of boundaries you're not holding with this person because you don't want them to go away. But those boundaries are something that you were needing. And it's the lack of boundaries that isn't able to make this relationship work. Because even if you did have more boundaries than what you do now with this specific person, they wouldn't do well with those boundaries. They would probably move away faster. And it feels like you know this. So it's like trying to be complacent or to go with their flow and try to keep something going and hoping with time something will change. I also feel like you've already put a lot of time into this. But it's like they're still in the same energy. Still in the same energy. Can I get advice, please, Spirit? Their inability to connect with you in healthy ways is not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. We have the not enough. You didn't do anything wrong. They just don't have that ability right now. They're not able to. And you could pour all the love and all the patience and all the caring and money and time and effort and let them do whatever they want as much as you want. But you already know. You already know because you're already feeling like this isn't feeling good, but you really care about them. You're really focused on them. And maybe one of your fears might be that when they go, there's not going to be anybody else. Like, who else is going to come in and care about you? There's always somebody else. There's always somebody else. And it feels like, honestly, the growth that you learned from this, the self-confidence that you are building to walk away from somebody who is not really participating in this connection and doesn't see you as important when you see yourself as important. And when you see yourself more confident, you're going to attract somebody who mirrors that more than this person is mirroring those insecurities right now. It's not your fault that they are this way. They're just this way. And it feels like a repetitive cycle that they do. Can I get advice, please, Spirit, for Libra? So we got these two cards. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. This feels, as much as this is like very direct, I feel like a blanket of love and compassion and just like a hug from your spirit guides, just blanketing around you and hugging you and holding you at this time as you figure out exactly that. Examine, like looking inside of yourself on what makes you feel like this is what you deserve, because I promise you, this isn't what you deserve. You deserve so much better. And this person needs to know the consequences of their inactions or their actions so that they can grow too. So the more that you are complacent to their wants and desires and lacking on your boundaries so that they can get away with what they're getting away with, the longer it's going to take for them to learn healthy, positive consequences to unhealthy, negative choices and behaviors. And we have, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. And it feels like the not enough, like you are so enough. You are so enough. And you're so loved. You're so loved. And Spirit's like, you know, trying to help you find more love for yourself. And to forgive yourself for in the ways that you haven't, because you're learning. And how beautiful is it to learn, even though it's incredibly hard, incredibly difficult. But once you go through that hurdle and you get to the other side, that's when you feel really, really good. You feel really proud of yourself. You're like, you know what? This was a really hard one. It feels very karmic relationship. But it's like, I could have continued staying there and letting somebody kind of, I almost want to say walk all over me. But I chose to make myself important and, you know, love myself. And I'm really proud of myself for doing that. It feels like whatever is preventing you from that, to take a closer look at that and to find ways to build yourself up for whatever that looks like for you. It's going to be different for every person on what they're comfortable with and open to. You are so loved. I still feel that blanket like all around this reading. Like it's like this beautiful blanket of love just all around you and helping you grow that from within yourself at this time. You are not alone. You are deserving and you are loved. Okay, my Libras, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I wish nothing but good and great things for you. I'll see you next time, Libra. Bye.